exploring the pros and cons of moving to Singapore. Pros: economic opportunities, quality of life. Cons: high cost, limited space. Heading to a foreign country is a big step in one's life. This, however, creates lots of opportunities and challenges. The profiled country Singapore is one of the East Asian countries noted for its modern infrastructure, multicultural atmosphere, and, above all, economic success. To the subject of discussion in this blog post, I have tried to capture both the opportunities and threats associated with moving house to Singapore. The advantages of relocating to Singapore. Economic opportunities. Indeed, one of the factors that attract individuals to migrate. Kuek and Guber, 2012, note that economic factors play a major role when individuals are thinking of relocating to Singapore. This city-state has a very strong economy and is considered one of the world's leading financial centers, meaning that there are excellent employment opportunities for people in different occupations. Many large global companies and new tech-based businesses reside in the area, and therefore securing a well-paying position may well be simpler than in several other regions. Quality of life. Regarding the quality of life, still, Singapore has been on the honors list country for a long time. It has satisfactory health services, sound education institutions, schools, colleges, and universities, and secure dwelling conditions. Regarding the families, the specific aspects are the availability of such elite objects like schools and medical centers, and the life also becomes safe and comfortable. Infrastructure and connectivity. Most Singapore infrastructures include efficient public transport, housing, and telecommunications. It is also situated in the part of the world that is Southeast Asia, which is advantageous because it is a convenient stopping point for travel and business in the area. Cultural diversity. This country has been welcoming people of different cultures, which has been listed as another strong point. It's more of a multicultural nation since immigration is rather encouraged and the presence of diverse cultures, ethnicities, and religions enriches the society. This diversity is visible in food, fares, and even common people's interactions, which makes it all the more delightful for expatriates to live here. Navigating the S-Pass application process. Before delving into the disadvantages, it's important to highlight the process of securing an S-Pass application, a work visa for mid-skilled foreign employees. The S-Pass allows foreign professionals to work in Singapore, provided they meet certain criteria, including a minimum salary and relevant qualifications. Navigating this process efficiently is crucial for a smooth relocation experience. The disadvantages of relocating to Singapore. Cost of living. However, one thing that heavily hinders the citizens of Singapore is the higher cost of living. As in many other countries, housing, healthcare, education, and day-to-day expenses dependents can be relatively costly. The living expenses of expats can be somewhat higher than those of native inhabitants, and money can be tightly controlled for them. Limited space. Singapore is a small island country, and for such a country space is very limited. This can lead to cramped spaces and fewer large areas of property or overall land. This particular may also pose a challenge to those who are accustomed to larger spaces of homes and outdoors. Climate. The tropical climate of Singapore, and particularly high humidity and the occurrence of rain, can present a problem for some residents. This warm climate could take some getting used to, especially for those comparing it to the climates found in the temperate regions. Stringent laws. Singapore has a very rigid legal framework and tends to enforce it very rigidly. This adds to the country's security and neatness, though it may be shocking for the relocating individuals. Even the most insignificant behavior, which includes chewing gum, dropping literants, and jaywalking, can either attract a fine or some sort of penalty, which can take time for an expatriate to get accustomed to. Conclusion. Singapore's benefits encompass economic prospects, quality of life, social and physical infrastructure, and cultural carbine. Nevertheless, the costs of living can be high, space remains limited in the cities, the climate is mostly tropical, and the laws are very strict before deciding to make this transition. Familiarizing oneself with these aspects, which can significantly influence one's achievements and experiences in this locale, will permit a productive and rewarding, albeit challenging and complex, endeavor in this unique city-state.